Welcome to the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds, my friends. I am here with Quinton Hill.
Good morning, Jace.
Morning, mate. We are on site here at the Cambridge Wastewater Treatment Facility. Just a massive new infrastructure development. Where it originally was sited, but they've been investing into it massively. 13 months ago, we signed the contract with Spartan Construction. They were managing everything here for the Cambridge Council to build this excellent workshop offices. So we've taken care of everything inside here. Quinton, you've been project managing this for 13 months from a basic concept to a fully finished building. What have we got going on behind us?
So here's a nice 600 square meter shed. Yeah, it's beautiful, 10 meters deep, 60 meters long, 360 square meters of office space, 240 square meters of workshop area. So they can park in some vehicles and whatnot. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's a bunch of different things that we haven't done before. We did the full build. So we took it from design all the way through to completion of the full fit out. Worked with our guy, Luke Anderson from Anderson Construction to get this one done. So yeah, just overall really new, interesting project that we got going. And obviously being part of a wider commercial site has been, yeah, interesting to say the least.
Yeah, so let's just point out a few details. Colour steel, we love you. Fisher glass, all our normal friends that we're using on here, T-rib. But you've got this parapet structure, self-supporting with internal gutters. You've got a slightly different angled and lines for the covered area outside. What was it like? I mean, normally a client will come to us with the plans and ask us to build it. This time the client came to us with a concept, and then you had to deal with architects, engineers, and the council, get it consented all within 12 months so we can hand this over, as well as iwi consultant as well. We've got a nice sort of wing wall in there.
Yeah, so it has been an interesting one. Obviously Spartan came to us, said here's what we want. Originally it was supposed to be a double story and half the square meterage. We went, no, it's probably not going to work that way, or gave our input and came up with
more
this.
Cost effective to do it like this.
Exactly, yeah, cost effective. So yeah, we went down this route, and then we worked in with architects to kind of get the concept that they gave us of a couple sketches and things that didn't actually make full sense but looked the part a little bit. We took that and developed it further, worked with the client, worked with iwi as you said, and obviously worked with council as to what they required out of this, got all the full specs and then put it all together, got it engineered, and then from there just went through and obviously quantified and put all the materials together and then ordered everything that we see here. Great color. They went with a color that kind of suited the environment and the rest of the buildings, which is all precast panels and stuff. So yeah, we got the gray look.
Yeah, I really like it, the gray and like the
iron sand
on here. It's really formed in well. It looks really sharp. So shout out as we go through Lorenzo and Royce from Spartan. They were excellent to work with. We always had our challenges, because you always do. We're in construction, but we always work through collaboratively to get it done. So inside here, we've fitted this out. Entranceway, boardroom in here. So we did all the HVAC system, all the wiring, all the power, everything's taken care of. We've done all of this flooring, so you can see that it's designed for easy clean.
Yeah, and then in here, obviously, this is the smoker room or morning tea room. So yeah, nice light, a lot of light. That's what they wanted in these spaces. Obviously, creates a nice thing. Big partition wall that we could get through. Shout out City Glass for helping us through that one. Full fit out of the kitchen cabinetry as well.
Yeah, what's cool, and we'll just talk about, is what they've done here, the council, is they're treating their wastewater so everything gets flushed down the toilet. We're being polite. And they're doing it to such a standard that it's then getting reflowed, going back out into the Waipa or the Waikato River? Waikato River. Full solar arrays and that. So it's cool. You hear a lot about people wasting money in the council or infrastructure, nothing getting built. So it's really cool to be a part of and seeing all of this infrastructure getting built for the existing community and growth into the future as well. And as you know, it's all full of cool New Zealand made stuff here, so.
Yeah, and we even, in this one, disabled toilets for, they're future-proofing that for anyone further down the track if they have someone who's in a wheelchair access is always available here on this one as well.
Yeah, a bit of a comms room in here, so all data's everything wired up. Excellent.
Yeah, and then if we come through, obviously, just some toilets for all the staff that work here. There's a shower if anyone gets a bit dirty working around, and then a locker room as well, which is kind of replicated on the other side. So this is split into an office on this side for the operations team, and then in between is the storage spaces, and then there's a reticulation office spaces down the other end. So this side is predominantly going to be used the most for the guys who are working, operating and testing things around the treatment plant. And then that's just spacing for hot desks and whatnot for people who are on the road but also need a desk. So yeah, this is one of the interesting, well, the most interesting, I'd say, part of this whole thing is this lab that we've kind of put together. It's not like, it's a level 1 lab, so it's not got too crazy requirements, but it is still a lab. They test things in here from all through the treatment plant. So they've got some machinery. We just put that fume cupboard in, supplied by Spartan. So we've hooked that up. Sparkies have connected that, put ducting into it all. But yeah, this is where they'll be testing, doing sampling, doing all the operations side of things, figuring out all the water going through here. Yeah.
All the water quality. Shout out to all the scientists and that are doing it, making sure it's safe. Oh, now I'm starting to feel a little bit more used to what I'm walking inside here, into a shed. This is designed as correctly an IL3 building.
Correct, yes.
So that's it. Normally IL1, basic farm structures or garages. IL2 can be habitable, higher end structures. IL3, critical infrastructure. So you can see the size of the New Zealand steel beams that we've got in here. Extra bracing, we've got dry decks up on the roof, still got the safety mesh on there, but just nice big design, a little bit of reed bracing in here, because if there's any earthquakes or anything, we want this building standing strong.
Yeah, big C300 portals here, back to backs obviously, yeah. It's, and then in between here, these walls are Steelhaus. Shout out Steelhaus, obviously they did all the office side as well as in between these infill walls. So yeah, it's a real full noise in here. We'll stand through all the big
that's it. Steel stud framing. I can see a little bit of blue hiding in there, which is good.
Yep.
Which is when you know it's Axis framing, which is Kiwi made there. So inline C sections actually, which we're doing on more of our buildings now as well. So instead of the top hats, it's actually inline Cs going across the top. Very cool. Another bay.
Yeah, all the same. We lined this all with this nice ply. This was also another requirement requested by the client, by council, by Waipa District Council. This is obviously, they've got some big machinery or whatever they'll be parking in here. So this is it's called a lifeguard, just basically a bit more of a hectic PowerPoint system set up for any of their machinery or plant that they're going to be parking in here. So yeah, that's a little bit of an interesting one as well, but got it done for them.
So yeah, that's it. So the clients would just come through. Quentin would be like, yes, I can't wait, but manage it. But that's it. So you see us around a lot. Shed houses, we're pretty famous for lifestyle sheds, pole sheds, but we like doing big commercial work as well. So we can manage all of it. It's often you're just not allowed to take photos due to health and safety. And did it, so we can't promote it at the same level. When Mark's on site, he can't be filming videos of himself when he's dropping off and checking it out. One of the things we also had was cool to be able to do a roof shout here, get all of the crews that were working all across the entire site. So we did a big barbecue for them one afternoon. So that was cool to be able to hang out with the Spartan guys, the council guys, welders, Scaffy, everyone. So we just invited it. We brought a little bit of the Waikato Sheds party into it. So that was a good day.
Yeah, and that was also super interesting for myself, you know, talking to the guys who actually run this place, you know, the day-to-day guys who, you know, love the shed now. Obviously, they've got heaps of space. They were working out of a little container for months and months. So, yeah, it was real interesting to see how they've set up the rest of this plant as well, how they designed it, you know, having future-proofed it for many years to come, with all the waste that'll be coming through here and treating it through in a very effective and sustainable way. So yeah, it's been good. But yeah, through here is just another office space again, but very similar to the last. Bathroom, toilets, showers, locker room set up in there, and then in here is just like
Shout out to Luke and the crew, done an excellent job, you know, managing it, but everything's plastered, fitted off beautifully, stop ended, you know, it's really nice.
Very high quality in everything that they've done here. And then this is just a hot desk setup. I think there's only 2 or 3 people in here, but yeah, it's still set up.
It's designed for the growth of the Waipa District.
Exactly, yeah, that's what I was just going to say. Is
check out these cool sliding windows though. Oh.
Yeah, it might be
edit that out. If I do it, maybe I'll see it from the other side.
There you go. You just got to have some muscle, Jace.
Oh, classic. No Weet-Bix this morning, There we go. I think these are a very cool thing. I got these at home. I retrofitted. But if you're going to have like a kitchen window or something going out to the barbecue area, what a great option to be able to slide it in and out. So there you go.
Yeah.
So you're a local man to Cambridge.
That's right, yeah.
Play for Hotapu, live in Te Mero.
Oh yeah, we had a good one against Fraser Tech.
Glenn will have a cry.
Yeah, shout out Glenn. We won 65-12, I think. Yeah, managed to dot down myself once, so that was good, representing the community.
So we've got another thing, so you don't have to walk 60 metres to get a coffee. If you're on this end, grab a coffee down here. If you're on that end, grab a coffee down here. Another excellent setup here.
Yeah, the office spaces are basically like for like, flipped. But the other one obviously has got the lab, which just creates that you've got that future proof for many years to come. You can have lots and lots of people through here, so it's great. And then obviously got a nice
let's have a step outside and just have it. That's we use the muscles this time.
So and then all this nicely lined by Luke and his guys, James Hardy, just something different. We usually line it with, color steel, but this is just an example of what you can do when you're lining under your outdoor areas. So yes.
I like to say and shout out our guys often are artists, they're metalwork artists. You can see the curving nature of this that we wouldn't normally specify onto our plans.
So on this, we did some of the concreting, but we left a lot more of the other concreting paths around for Spartan when they were finishing up, still finishing around us, but they finished some of the extra apron areas. One of the cool features on the front, which we touched on earlier, which I want to just point out because it was a bit of a consultancy process. There was a bit of back and forth, how we were going to make it work, what's buildable, what's, what can be seen. It's that wing wall there. So obviously, as you look down the building, it's quite a long building. And if it was all just one grey piece, it kind of just makes it super long and look a bit, in one. So the client really wanted a point of difference that that breaks up the reticulation or half the building, this side of the building to that side. And so we got this wing wall feature, which took a little bit of figuring out, but shout out to Steelhaus and the engineers and obviously the architectural people who helped us on this to figure that one out. And I think it's come out really nice, just shows what we can do when we put
it adds a little
together.
bit of a sharpness to it as well. Yeah, it is, and it's cool.
Yeah.
And, it's not just going to be boxes and that. Well, we do love a rectangle, I love a square, but we can add to that if it's going to be a commercial or a house, as we want to give it give it a little bit of love to make it a little bit special. Yeah. Just like these eaves wrapping around, it's cool, gives some weather protection, also adds it in. You've also got a different flashing level that you've got on here as well, so you've had to,
Yeah, our head flashings are slightly different to what we would do on just a normal standard shed, which was detailed. So yeah, shout out to Luke for getting all those put together and looking super tidy. Obviously, we've got those little alcoves for all the entrance ways as well, which are quite different. Yeah, super nice. creates a bit of a entrance way. That's what they wanted. They didn't want just a door that people were like, which door do I walk into? You know, it kind of clearly says this is the front door.
Yeah.
And yeah, we really made it work, you know, like figuring out this, making sure that the concrete didn't go up to our vermin and, you know, damage that over time with water. So we got a little rock gardens and strip drains in there as well. So just working in, you know, making sure we can tie everything into what they've got here with this asphalt concrete parking space. So yeah, it's been a super cool project with all the different aspects and components to it all.
Yeah. Oh, well, thank you to everyone that's worked on this project, from the architecture people to engineers. Thank you for Spartan and Cambridge Council, Waipa Council, entrusting with us. Thank you for Quinton, project managing it, Bronick initially involved in the sales, and all the teams. It's really cool for me to be able to come along and see these projects and say, hey, Waikato Sheds has played a part in building this great country and just adding to this infrastructure that's just going to benefit all of the community, and done it really cost effectively as well. So yeah, if you want anything like this, feel free to get in touch. We're operating all over the country for kit sets. We've got builders, but certainly within a couple of hours of the Waikato, we are doing builds everywhere. We've been on Waiheke Island last year.
Yeah, Auckland Council, that's
that
right.
was one. Yeah, we're going to be up at Ambury Farm. We've got lots going on for lots of different councils that we're doing. So we love working in with the council. We have a really good, practical, New Zealand made, cost effective option for the buildings on site. Awesome. Thank you, Quinton.
Cheers.
Well done.
Thank you. Yeah.
And thank you. Finish it off with great sheds done right.